What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and as you can see, this is Contest of Champions. The video says Strike Force, and there is a reason for this. The Fantastic Four are about to come in hot and heavy with all of Marvel games across the board. You saw the thing there as we hit the load-in screen, and if you look right there, the Champions icon is also a thing. There's nothing else really going on right now in Contest. But I wanted to point that out. Also, in Marvel Strike Force, we have an advertisement for a free Fantastic Four #1 digital comic, and some of the folks in my alliance, the X-Force Wreckers, always recruiting, by the way. They've uncovered some data mine information that a Doctor Doom raid is on the way. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for Marvel Future Fight, which is loading up. And I was actually triggered with a update coming tonight. So we are less than 8 hours away from the big update coming to Marvel Future Fight, which is believed to... Here it is right here. Maintenance is scheduled for Marvel Future Fight. During this time, you won't be able to play the game. We're going to get a 5-star hero chest, 50 boost points, and all that good jazz. And as part of it, we are anticipating and now expecting that we are going to get the Fantastic Four as playable characters in the game. I don't know how, I don't know what, but they've been teasing all week, for like the last week at least, that the Fantastic Four are coming. We've seen... You know, the image that I showed in my last video that had She-Hulk and Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Crystal, all as former members of the Fantastic Four, fill-in members, or even full-fledged members. There was another image that they showed that had, I believe, Medusa and Crystal. Medusa was also a member of the Fantastic Four at one point. And last night they showed a picture. I guess I should have hold on. Let's load up the Twitters. So let's search. There we go, Marvel Strike Force. And here's the image from last night. Something is coming to join these guys in the super heavyweight class. Something, right? Oh, these are some of the greatest scientific minds in the world, but we may need some additional help. Obviously, a tease to Mr. Fantastic. Here it is, Crystal and Medusa. While they may share a blood bond, these siblings also share other connections. Wasn't Crystal with Johnny Storm at some point? So these are all signs pointing to the Fantastic Four coming, and the update is tonight, so that leaves me to believe that this is happening tonight, right? So, awesome. Like, I mean, this is great. We know that the Marvel Fox deal is just waiting on Brazil, basically, so we know that's going to happen soon. Like, there's even reports that it was, like, literally about to happen. So, let's just talk about what we got here. Black Panther. I just need 53 more of these shards, and I could take Black Panther to tier 3, so I would say expect that video in the next couple days. I've been working towards it. I started leveling. I want to get like some of the characters that I like to use the most to naturally come towards the top of my list and my feed. So I've been trying to move some characters to level 61. So like Gambit and... right now, Cable, I'm working on getting him leveled up a little bit. Because honestly, Cable, I think, is one of my best characters. Especially with his uniform. He's pretty dope. You know, we're working on getting White Fox over to tier 2. I have 4 tier 2 tickets coming. So I'm in a pretty good spot there. I really wish Nova, I could advance him some more. But, you know, they're holding me back. So that's pretty much a good look at what's going on. Oh my gosh. Adam Warlock, so good. I've been using Adam Warlock a lot lately too, so Basically, this is really just a quick update because I'm super hyped for the Fantastic Four. I've never really been a very big Fantastic Four fan per se, but they say distance makes the heart grow fonder, and I am definitely at a spot where like they've been out of the loop for long enough that I'm just hyped up for it. I do want to clarify something. Somebody like I seemed really impressed about beating, basically two-shotting Corvus Glaive here with Gambit. And I know it's on like the second round, basically. Look, I understand it's not like the most difficult as far as difficulty. It's not the hardest or anything, but still, like honestly, this is the only character I know of that I only need to hit 2 moves, and I can kill any of the world bosses in World Boss Ultimate. Like, as long as he doesn't get hit, you can literally kill a world boss in 2 moves with Gambit. And that's at level 60. Like, I have him at 61 now for obvious reasons. I mean, I obviously want to invest in him. I don't know why I keep going to Corvus Glaive. It's probably just because I know how to beat him and I know which characters I can use to beat him right now and make it really easy. So, I don't really care about, like, I think I've got Corvus well past level 20 as far as, difficulty. But I don't really care because, like, honestly, all of the rewards you get are RNG based. Like, fighting him on a higher difficulty is irrelevant. Or any of them. Like, it's literally RNG based. So, I would rather just go ahead and just get it over with every day. Go through the motions. I would rather do something in 1 minute instead of doing it in 3 or 4, Like, I'm just trying to go through the motions with a lot of these right now, just to collect all my materials every day and wait for, like, something more to do, because I think I showed in my last video, you saw that Sentinel is 1 day away from hitting 6 stars. I mean, that's basically where I'm at. Like, I literally have 3 other characters after the Sentinel that need to hit level 60. I mean, granted, we're going to get some new ones here, it seems like tonight, and I'm going to try to set my alarm clock to 2 in the morning, because that's 2 in the morning Eastern time, because that's when the update usually seems to come up. So you'll have one of my, like, half-awake, groggy videos where I inevitably say something stupid and incorrect, and you guys like to call me on it. And I do that just for you, by the way. Like, I'm not above, like, being wrong or, saying something incorrect. I hate doing it, trust me, but, it is what it is. So, let's do Medusa. I actually kind of wouldn't mind getting Medusa to tier 2. I think especially with her costume, she's pretty good. I don't want to use a tier 2 ticket on her right now, though. I've got 4 of them through events and through the monthly logins and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of hoarding them at this point because I don't really feel like there's anybody that I have ready to go to tier 2 that is like, oh my god, you have to do it. Well, yeah, that's ready anyway. Like, honestly, Nightcrawler is that character, and honestly, I'm fairly close with Nightcrawler, but it's so hard to get his biometrics that I just haven't been. I'm just gonna go to Cortana. But yeah, man, I'm pretty hyped up for the Fantastic Four. It's going to be great. This isn't really the update I wanted, though. Hopefully next month's update is not a Fantastic Four, but a Guardians of the Galaxy update. Because the new Guardians book, I believe it launches next week. And when it launches, it's going to have all new characters being, a whole new Guardians of the Galaxy, essentially. And 2 of the characters that are joining or potentially joining include Richard Rider. Oh, I only need to enhance it. Oh no, I'm stupid. Include Richard Rider and wait, did I do it here? Richard Rider and Darkhawk. So if they could add Darkhawk and Rider, oh, here we go. I'm already in it. I'd be thrilled. Like, honestly, that's all this game needs to me. Is it needs Darkhawk and Rider Nova. And once those two characters get added, I'm gonna be giddy. Like, that's like my dream right now, getting the real Nova and Darkhawk in this game. And I know Darkhawk is in Contest of Champions, and you would have expected me to go a little bit harder into that, but I don't really feel like grinding to get him. I don't play that game enough, and I don't really feel like investing my time that much into doing it. So, alright, special mission, clear 2 hidden rooms. The dogs know that it snowed outside, so Thor just came into the room and he's kind of like huffing and puffing because he wants to go out. They love the snow, but I've heard them both kind of whining. Just wanted to give you an update in case you heard him. He had like a heavy sigh, and the microphone on my laptop is a little on the sensitive side. So we're just kind of going through the motions of this. Alright, 2 more world bosses. Like I said, I do Corvus Glaive all the time because I forgot how to... Like, the other ones, at one point or another, I could smash them. But I've honestly forgotten how to... Like, what the methods are to beating the other ones. Because it's really not that hard. It's really just a matter of, like, you know, coming up with a pattern and everything. And beating them that way. You just know what their patterns are and which characters to use. And I could probably go back to some of my later videos and just watch and say, oh yeah, that's how I did it with those guys. Or probably just figure it out again. Or just fail in a video and you could say, hey, these are the guys you use for each one, whichever it may be. Or I can just keep beating Corvus Glaive. Right now I don't think I need any other mats because I've built back up the speed. Obviously I'll need to get combat back once I beat... or once I get enough materials for Black Panther. So once that happens, yeah, I'll probably have to go back to, what is it, Black Dwarf probably, or Cull Obsidian. I think that's the one that gives you the combat books. But otherwise, I have 10 books for everybody. So I figure, why not just keep going back to the one that I know I can just beat super fast. And again, like I said earlier, I mean, this is really all just about beating it quickly, not necessarily, you know, showing off how great I am at tapping buttons on my phone. I know that some people use BlueStacks, and the people from BlueStacks have even emailed me about it. I don't know why I don't do it. I probably should. It really just comes down to relearning everything, I guess. My biggest fear with Thor is that I get like caught up in that little mess, and you end up having to like double tap with Thor, or to switch to the character. Like, I'll always be tapping to switch him when I know that's about to hit, and sometimes it just doesn't switch. So whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes like I'll hit Thor's number 5 move, and it takes it. And then sometimes I'll hit his number 5 move, or it'll like crush him, like. And then sometimes I'll hit his number 5 move, and it does like no damage. So I don't know what it is, but of course I'm using Thor now. My dog's name is Thor. He keeps hearing me say his name, and that's it. All comes back to the dogs, you know. So, and of course I'm not getting any of the those shards that I need, because I feel like the game knows that I'm close. I'm just going to use this person. Like, the game knows that I'm, like, I'm very close to those materials. I really feel like they make it way more grindy than they need to. And I understand it comes down to them trying to get you to spend money on it, but I don't don't know, I'm out on that. Wait. Timeline battle 10 wins. Alright. So that's kind of where I draw the line. You guys don't need to watch me. I'm not going to win 10 timeline battles today. Anyway. So I'm not going to make you sit through all that. But anyway, moral of the story, Fantastic Four tonight. Marvel Games is going hard in the Fantastic Four across all platforms. So I will have part, I guess, 175. You know, it'll go live like very early. Like as soon as it's done recording, I'm going to upload it right away. My best guess is, and I'm kind of stinks in a way. My best guess is that one of the characters is going to get a heroic quest. And I don't really like that because I'm like in the middle of this White Fox heroic quest. And I want to finish it out. But I don't think I'm going to get enough of her biometrics finishing this out to even get her, you know, to all of the, all of this. So, which is unfortunate because, you know, as you can see, we're only like halfway through there. So, long way to go. I hope, it makes sense if they do a heroic quest. And, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be for someone like Miss Invisible, or Invisible Woman, I should say, Miss Invisible. But we'll see. Otherwise, I'll be intrigued to see what they do. I'll bet one of the four are free. Like, probably Thing is going to be free. I also will say, I don't know that I necessarily expect Silver Surfer or Doctor Doom. Maybe we'll get them, but I feel like we're going to start off with just the Fantastic Four, and then maybe like a Future Foundation costume or a Fantastic Four costume for like Spider-Man or any of those characters that got a special costume. Like Medusa and Ant-Man had costumes when they were in the Fantastic Four, I believe. So, we'll see though. Who are you guys most excited for? Who is your favorite member of the Fantastic Four? For me, I would probably say Human Torch. Alright, we'll see you.